All right, it's time to get real. Are you using your spirituality as an excuse to stay stuck? This is huge in the New Age community. Denouncing materialism because you think it's unspiritual. The irony is here that you say you're content, yet you secretly long for something more. You yearn for a life with more abundance, opportunity, freedom, a life that's more deeply aligned with your greater potential and purpose. Look, I'm all about be here now and remembering to be grateful for everything we already have in the present moment. But it's no secret that if you know me, that I'm a doer. I have huge ambition. I take intentional action. I make things happen in the physical. And this is the point. Spirituality isn't about bypassing the human experience. It's about being fully present in it, which includes realizing your dreams, creating value, and embracing the material world as a canvas for your growth. Feeling that gnawing sensation from somewhere deep within. This is an invitation to step up, not step away. And so the question is, are you actually taking action, or are you still running away and hiding from your own greater potential? If you want more, but you won't admit it, you are quite simply out of integrity with yourself. A lot of people have unresolved money issues or express an aversion towards material goods and having nice things, casting judgment towards others who actively call in and walk a path of greater abundance. Where does this really come from? Injustice towards yourself and others? A fear of failure? A fear of others judging you? A fear of truly being seen for your authentic desires and truth? Whatever the case, while you continue to shirk responsibility, the truth is that you still hear the call to step up. And if you don't, you've got to understand this. Your dreams will die a lonely death in the bone pile of life. You'll continue to feel frustrated, deflated, and depressed because you know that you're leaving unfulfilled potential on the table. So if you're avoiding ambition because it feels unspiritual, or you're clinging to limiting beliefs like money is bad or whatever it is, you got to ask yourself this. Is this belief helping me live the life that I want? Or is it keeping me small? Am I secretly resenting people who chase their dreams and live boldly? What would happen if I allowed myself to pursue material success while staying grounded in my values and my spirituality? Here's the truth. There's nothing wrong with wanting to create a life that feels expansive, purposeful, and abundant, both spiritually but also materially. To reiterate, if you want more but you won't admit it, you are out of integrity with yourself. Spirituality, it doesn't mean rejecting materialism. It means mastering it, embracing it. It's all about aligning your outer success with your inner values, your grounded spirituality. And then we watch how the game changes when we actually do that. On the flip side, your worth, it's not tied to productivity. And there's truth here that productivity people and hustlers who are so often locked into future goals, well, they constantly miss the ever-present moment, constantly moving but rarely arriving, hyper-fixated on the destination while negating the beauty of being within the journey. And if this is you, when's the last time that you stopped to appreciate what it is that you've built? Have you noticed how often you are mentally living in the future, your next goal, next achievement, next milestone, without taking the time to savor the present moment? Your worth isn't tied to your productivity. If you're one of these people, you may not even realize what you're missing out on. To have a rich and intimate relationship with Creator, to know the living intelligence of the cosmos in an experiential way, to be guided by the magic of spirit on your authentic soul path. It's hard to build a fulfilling life if you're hyper-focused on all of the doing that you completely forget about the being. Integrating spirituality with ambition. Rudolf Steiner and Rosicrucian philosophy has something important to teach us when it comes to integrating these particular approaches. The Luciferian path is one of rejecting materialism and hyperfixating on the spiritual path. The Ahrimanic path is one of rejecting spirituality and hyperfixating on the material. The middle path is key. embracing both the spiritual and the material to enact the most holistic expression of your unique and authentic soul path and greater potential. It's not about choosing between spirituality and ambition. It's about integrating the two. I'm certainly not making a call to abandon your spiritual principles here. Rather, it's an invitation to stop bypassing your discomfort and integrate, embrace more aligned action, ambition, and effort. Spirituality. It teaches us to align with our values, trust the process, practice the art of presence, live from the heart, and to stay connected to our purpose. It's not about rejecting a material world, as I've said. It's about engaging with it fully. And deep spiritual growth often happens when you show up for your life and begin creating the vision that sets your soul on fire. And then on the other hand, ambition and hard work ensures that we're taking the necessary steps to anchor that vision into the physical world. If you're too busy to breathe, reflect, or appreciate what it is that you've created, you're just as out of balance as the spiritual escapist who refuses to take action. Life isn't about what's next. It's about what's already right here in the ever-present here and now moment. So here's your practical steps for integration. Set aligned goals, dream big, but also ensure that your aim reflects your core values and not just your external expectations. You got to take intentional action. Don't let fear or perfectionism hold you back. Start where you are with what you have. Practice presence. Build moments of stillness into your daily life to reconnect with yourself, your purpose, and just the joy of living. And release shame about wanting more. It's okay to want material success, freedom, abundance. What matters is how you achieve it and then how you use it. And then also rest when needed. Growth doesn't mean burning out. Rest is a vital part of creation. So whether you lean towards spiritual material avoidance or relentless productivity, the message is the same. What would it look like for you to embrace both? Balance is the key here. Spirituality without action can become stagnant. Action without presence can become hollow. So acknowledge your desire for moreness, take intentional and aligned action towards your vision for life, and open yourself to the total loving acceptance of where you are and what you already have in the here and now moment. Pause, take a breath, reconnect. It's all possible. It's just waiting for you to step up and claim it. Hashtag note to self. As I often say, we have two options: the pain and challenge of wallowing in stagnation, complacency, mediocrity, limiting beliefs, dysfunctional behaviors, or the pain and challenge of embracing our shadows, growing through adversity, and transforming our reality through aligned and intentional action. So, if you want a different life, create a different story. Clarify your vision, clarify your values, change your beliefs, change your behaviors, acquire new evidence, and through that, rewire your brain, rewrite your story, recreate your life. The time is now. If you've made it this far and you value what I have to share, once again, I'm your host, Caiyuda. Like and subscribe. You all know the deal. And also, I've been talking about this new program that I have coming out. It's what I have been working on for the past few months, the third iteration of a program that I first created about a decade ago to specifically help you approach sacred shamanic visionary medicines in the best way possible. And it's called Visionary Medicines, your 10-step guide to exploring, integrating, and preparing shamanic medicine journeys. I am almost ready to drop the pre-launch for this program. So if you're interested, come and connect, follow along so you know when it all becomes available, as there's going to be a limited access phase during this pre-launch part of the program. And before we finish up, the show is now being sponsored by the one and only Super Feast. So if you are into adaptogenic herbs and tonics that support immunity, build resilience, enhance vitality and longevity, and help you deal with stress, then check out the Super Feast products like chaga, reishi, lion's mane, cordyceps. Personally, I love their Mason's mushrooms blend mixed with jing, a little bit of honey, ghee, coconut milk, hot water. So good. And I notice it when I don't have it in my body, and my body definitely craves it. So if you want to grab some longevity and vitality, adaptogenic tonics and herbs, go to superfeast.com.au or just superfeast.com if you're one of the international folk tuning in. use the coupon code Caiyuda10 at checkout and you get yourself 10% off every time you purchase. And anytime that you do that, I get a small commission, which helps support the podcast, which is amazing. It's a win-win situation here. That's it. I'll leave you with it. Thanks for sticking around. Once again, I'm your host, Caiyuda. Until next time.